To tell you about this is a 1968 Raleigh Fireball 3+2. Now I say this is one of the rarest muscle bikes only because that shifter that you're looking at was only made for this model and only this year, 68. Fireball was only made, the whole bike was only made for 2 years, 68, 69. So it's an extremely rare bike, made in England. I always said they made bikes a lot stronger, a lot more quality than any of the American-made bikes. That's why this bike it couldn't be sold back then in America because it was just too expensive. So let me go over this bike. It's all original. The tires are not original, but they're the original NOS. They were replaced, but they're the original NOS. The wider in the back and a little thinner in the front. It has the Brooks seat on it, which is in mint condition. I mean, this seat, you can see it. It's perfect. The sissy bar is good. The fenders are just exceptional. The front fender has a small ding. I shouldn't say small. It has some dents in the front part of it. I'll go over that. But as you can see, the Strummy Archer, everything is perfect. The chain guard. This bike, 2 years only made. It's hard to find this bike to begin with, the Fireball. But to even find it with that shifter, only 1 year and only on this model, the 3+2. So that chain guard is very rare. The shifter is extremely rare. It's real wooden handles on that. You can clearly see. And there's only one other guy. The paint is exceptional. There's one other guy on YouTube with this bike, and that's how rare it is. You only see like 2 of them. But you can see the paint. It's the made in England. Usually that's all worn off. Wherever it says Raleigh, it's usually worn off. But you can see the chrome on the rims. Everything is good. This is the only thing in the front is the dent. But, I have replacement fenders. This bike is currently for sale. It's $550, which everybody tells me that's ridiculous because there's one on eBay that's sold for $3,800, and that's sold. I can provide that. I say screenshot that sold listing. I can prove that to you. Original pedals on this bike. Original handlebars, everything. Even the cables, even the clips on the cables are all original. Paint, like I said, is exceptional for this year. It's a little dusty, but it is very clean. Fenders are a little dusty from sitting, but 3-piece cranks, they just made them so much better than, my opinion, than the American-made bikes. Ross, Schwinn, they don't have a 3-piece crank. That takes a lot to do that. And even the piping, you don't see that. That takes a lot of time to do the piping like that. That's why this bike, I think, is more rare and more valuable than a Schwinn crate bike, in my opinion. And it is a 5-speed like a Schwinn. So, it's an exceptionally clean bike. So it is for sale. You can find it on Craigslist in New York. So that's it. That's the bike. Hope you enjoyed this. One of the rarest bikes. Rarer than a cookie cutter crate bike. And very clean.